Good evening, everybody. Hello, Penny. Yeah, probably everybody is out partying. Wouldn't surprise me. I want to just extend an apology for not doing a Christmas night special. I actually fell asleep till like about 11:30 after I got home from my brother's lunch, and he made an exceptional lunch considering he couldn't eat most of it or any of it, pretty much. But no, I'm here tonight to bring in the new year with my subscribers. Even if there's only one or two of you in here, I don't care. But I just wanted to bring it because I couldn't go anywhere today for New Year's because I felt like absolute crap after I ate lunch. And so I'm pretty much just trying to rest, take it easy, and try and enjoy a few days, well, the day we have that's not so hot, but it's only going to get hotter. So, shit happens. But no, but like I said, I just thought I'd come up here and talk about what a year it has been. Oh my gosh. Hello, Melody. How you doing, darling? Yeah, it's been a very eventful year since like being a full year since I've had my channel, and I just want to extend a huge thank you to every single person. Hey, Reality Bites, to everybody who has shown me support by being in my chat, donated, being a friend offline to talk to, just all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Matt, is that Matt? Yeah. Hey, Matt. Um, this year I had set a goal to get a shed, and thanks to everyone who helped me get that, I immensely appreciate it so much. And Penny, g'day, sweetheart. I appreciate everyone. Even if you're in here just to say hello, or you're in here to help me, celebrate a birthday or celebrate a milestone, or just to listen to me ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble on. I appreciate it. And I thank every single one of my guests that I've had on my panel in this year. I'd like to extend a special thank you to Scott Russell Hill, who appeared on my panel and gave a little bit of insight to a few things that he's been doing and is doing, I should say, and to be able to talk about his show Sensing Murder. So if anyone wants to come up on panel, the link is in chat. I am open to any discussions. But I'd like to start the night more or less on a little bit of a down note. We lost, well, America actually lost, but the world who knew her. Barbara Walters passed away. And I was actually quite shocked when a dear friend of mine posted that in a group chat that I'm a part of. And I actually got to tell my brother, and he wasn't aware of it. And he goes, "No, you're kidding." I'm like, "No, I'm not." I'm not saying those three words until midnight hits. And then after midnight, I'm going to bed. But I'm going to try my hardest to stay with you, as they say, with y'all until that time comes. But like I said, thank you to everyone who has shown me support throughout the year. And when I first started my channel, thank you for believing in me. I'm sorry it hasn't been obviously that much true crime talk, but I'm hoping going forward into 2023, I will be. So don't hold your breath though, because anything can happen between now and midnight and the rest of the year. But though this year has been what I would call a very interesting year, to say the least, about other people on YouTube and stuff. And hey, Belle, how you doing, sweetheart? It comes down to that everyone that has shown me support, right down to the people who don't speak to me anymore. I want to thank you as well. I want to thank the people that lurk around in the background thinking I'm going to name drop or I'm going to say something so you can run back and tell your little friends and they can tell that person and that person can bitch and moan about me on their channel. Hello to you too. And thank you for your support, because even if you're watching hoping I trip up and fuck up, hey, guess what? You're still watching. So thank you for that too. I honestly am going to be making sure that going forward with my channel, I try my best to make it as positive as I can, so everyone that comes in here can either walk away feeling a little bit better about themselves or about a situation they're going through. I'm, open panel for everybody at any time I go live. The only time it wasn't and it won't be if he comes back, is when Scott is on, Scott Russell Hill, that is, when he's on panel with me, I won't be having an open panel until afterwards unless he's comfortable with it. So I hope you all can understand that. I don't want to put pressure on him and stuff like that. And if you're in here when he was in here and he didn't answer your question, I left the questions he answered up to him. So I apologize if your question when he was on panel did not get answered. But if yours did, then whoo, you're lucky. But I said to Scott when I first originally asked him to be on my panel, I said to him, if there are any questions that you don't feel comfortable answering, then, just don't answer them. And that's me being respectful of anyone that comes up on my panel. If someone's asking me a question in chat and they don't feel like they want to answer it or they don't feel comfortable with it, then by all means, don't feel like you have to, because, everyone is entitled to ask a question, but you as a guest on my panel, you can reserve the right not to answer it. And that's just the way that going forward. Oh, thanks, Belle. I want people to feel as though that they can be themselves in my chat. I don't want people to feel as though that they have to have the same narrative as I do if I talk about a case, or if I happen to bring up the Watts case, which I'm sure all of you are sick of hearing about. But if I happen to bring up something about that and you disagree with me, by all means, feel free to disagree. You don't have to agree with me in order to think that, it's what my protocol is. My protocol on my channel is if I'm saying something that you disagree on and I drop the link, feel free to click that freaking link and come up and tell me what your opinion is. Because I never, ever, ever want people to feel as though they don't have a voice. Because I say, as if you can't have a voice and voice your opinion on something, you're going to feel as though that you can't have an opinion in life. And if my channel can give you that, thanks, Belle. If you want to have an opinion, feel free to spread it. Feel free to come up on my channel and talk about your opinion. And my neighbour's drunk again, so, yay. When I heard him going out today, I thought, yes, he's back and he's drunk. Yay. But like I said, I appreciate every single person who's been on panel, every single person that's been in chat. It just means so much to me that you guys are willing to spend your morning, your evening, your afternoon, whatever time it happens to be in your neck of the universe. I appreciate it, because if I didn't have people listening, I'd be quite sad talking to myself. But like I said, there's 7 of you in here at the moment. And hey, DJ Aussie Mum, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope it's not too late for a lot of you that are Australian. I do apologise. It's just I was going to start the live at 9:30 and go right through till midnight, but due to not feeling 100%, I started it, obviously, as you all know, by the timestamp, at 11 o'clock. So I'm hoping that tonight goes off without a hitch. I'm hoping that it goes, you all have, if you have a funny story to tell, feel free to come up and tell it. If you have anything else you want to talk about, feel free to come up and talk about it. If you think you have if you know, I should say, you have an issue and you just want to get some feedback on what other people think of what you should do, or which, but just remember, whoever's on panel with me, they can't make the decision. We can't make that decision for you. We can just help you. And if he's howling like a fucking werewolf. Seriously, shut up. My neighbour. No, but like I said, it's getting hotter here and it's disgusting, and I'm going to bitch about it because I can. It's my channel. Sorry, I'm trying to read it. Okay, that's straight up Bell. Reading. But like I said, I want oh, hang on. Sorry, Melody just wrote something and I missed it. I think she said it's like it's morning of New Year's Eve there. I'm trying to find where she wrote it. Where did she write it? I can't find it. There, at the bottom. I just highlighted someone's comment. Sorry. It's December 31st, 5:39 a.m. Shit, that's commitment, Melody. Thank you for all your support and friendship throughout the year as well. And since I've met you, thank you. But like I said, I was meant to do a Christmas night special because I did a Christmas Eve special. And then I went to Andy's, and then he made a beautiful roast chicken. And oh my God, he made the most amazing roast potatoes, guys. Oh, so like, so soft and yummy. I said to her, if I'm ever at your house for dinner again, you can just make me a bowl of those with some gravy and I'll be set. So, I'm quite easy to cook for. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of new ideas when I do my cooking starting next year. I just hope that I could get my Velocity fan or my industrial fan or whatever you want to freaking call it by then. So then that way I can do cooking in summer. But in the meantime, it's just basically going to be, salads because I can't. My kitchen gets like even without the stove or anything on, it gets so fucking hot because they took away my back patio shelter part that protected my kitchen a lot from the sun, but then they took that down because it was, in their eyes, it was falling apart. So now when the sun comes in, it comes straight in through my kitchen window and it's not good. But yes, that's right, Belle. I appreciate all of you. I even appreciate the haters, because if it wasn't for them, you know, don't care. Don't want to talk about the haters, but it makes me laugh because, I try and make sure that I bring entertainment to you guys. And if that works, great. If it doesn't, then I do apologize for that. But I can't help who I am. Like I said, there's the link if anybody wants. Hang on. Yep, there's the link if anybody wants to pop up and say hello or talk about their Christmas and what themselves and their family got up to. Feel free to come up. There's no pressure. All I say is that if you're going to pop up, please make sure you don't have YouTube playing in the background because then it actually creates an echo. So, yeah, let's hope if you come up, you can figure that out because no one wants to hear an echo. I sure as hell don't anyway. But no, I'm saying staying positive going into next year. I didn't get my main Christmas wish this year, which is fucked, but I don't care because my main Christmas wish was to have everything I need going into 2023, but I don't. But hang on, it's the way I see it as it is still 2022. So between now and midnight, anything can happen, and I'm okay with that. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But I just want people to, like I said, my channel going forward, everyone's going to be allowed to come up. Whoever wants to come up on panel, there'll be very, very few people I won't allow on my panel under any circumstances. But those people, I'm pretty sure, because of what they've said about my channel, they won't want to step foot on my panel anyway. But I see it as that if you're going to come up and be rude or disrespectful or show something rude, that's also why I've been very hesitant about doing true crime, is because of the fact that I don't want to put my heart and soul into anything and then invite someone up to discuss it with me, and then they happen to show their wang or their boobs or their bum or them fucking. I don't want to tarnish. I don't want that to fuck up a lot of research that I'll end up doing. So I apologize if you're here for true crime, but just at the meantime, while there's idiots going around doing that sort of shit until that gets sorted by YouTube, I am holding back on a lot of crime I'd like to do. And also, even though a lot of people say don't let it bother you, there are a lot of cases I would like to talk about, but out of respect for people who have come to me and told me privately about situations they've been in and things that have happened to them, it makes it very, very difficult for me to be able to find a crime that is worth investigating because of the content that holds. I don't want to upset people or a particular person that I consider a very dear friend. So I apologize apologise if you think that sounds naive of me, but it's just I don't create friends to lose them by showing disrespect by discussing a case that might have bad content that could trigger them into remembering something that they're trying so desperately to forget. And so it's very hard to find a crime that doesn't have those things, but I need to start more investigating. But I do want to try and touch on the Ivan Milat case a little bit. But just at the meantime, I'm trying to actually not be physically sick when I actually, like, I'll listen. If I find a true crime that I'm interested in, I will actually create a playlist on YouTube and I'll listen to it as I go off to sleep, or I'll listen to it as I'm doing some cooking, or I'll do it as I'm eating dinner, or whatever I'm doing at home, that is. I'll listen to it. And then if I actually feel really quite sickened by it or emotional by it, I can't give the best information to you guys. So if I find, like with the John Monet case, I still sometimes cry about that because it's so fucked up how it's been over 20 something years and we still have no answers. And I think the person that is responsible for that needs to be held accountable and brought in and arrested and charged and all the rest of it. But, you know, unfortunately, like I said, 20 plus years later, we're still no closer to answers and it sucks. And I don't know about all of you, but it breaks my fucking heart to know that there's still no answers to what happened to that. We know what happened to that little girl, but we don't know who did that to that poor little girl. And it just makes me angry. So I'd rather be able to get, like, I could be angry and talk about it, but then when I finish the live, I'll be an emotional pool of water on the floor. I'll be crying so much. Like, I'm hoping that in the new year I can, you know, grow a spine, as my father used to say, and up and actually be able to do what I want to do. But like I said, it's just at this time it's just very difficult. Yeah, so no one wants to join me on panel. That's a mean thing to have happen. But it's okay. Like the other day I was out at the shops and I giggled and someone turned and looked and stared and pointed and I just shook my head like, no. And I quickly turned my back and walked the other way. It sounds horrible, but he looked really scary. Like, really, like, yeah, scary. So I've asked my brother to try and stop making me laugh when we go out, because then that way, you know, unless I figure out a fake laugh when we're out, and then I don't want to be fake around my brother. So, but it's all right. But like I said, I just want everybody to be at, excuse me, I want everybody to feel as though that they have a voice on my panel. Melody, Belle, Penny, any of you, do you want to come up? Just click the link that I've just posted a while back. If you do, no pressure. But it's just frustrating because I don't know what to do with going forward. But I reached my goal this year as well. DJ Bum, you're welcome up here too if you want to. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, DJ. I don't honestly know how to change the name. But anyway, I'd just rather say true and crime discussions. How's that? Just put it and. So that way it's like true discussions and crime discussions. So I just want to figure out how to put an and symbol in all of that. But like I said, at this point in time, I don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to leave it for a bit longer, but I will have a think about it, DJ. But I'm just, I don't know. It's just frustrating at times, but it happens. But how was everybody's, whoever is in here, how was everybody's Christmas? Please let me know. I'm only alive for another 40 minutes, guys, so I know that sounds like I'm doing a countdown timer, and I'm probably sure I'm not. I'm just letting you know that I'll be only here just shortly after midnight because then I'll go to bed. Sorry, I'm really quite lazy today because I haven't been feeling well. So, yeah. Oh, my brother was in here earlier. I didn't even realize that. So was Jody is cool. Oh man, who's actually okay? Don't remember asking this. Who's in here? Whoa, firework just went off. Too early. It's not midnight yet. Idiot. Yes, let's start the fireworks early because we're meant to start them at midnight, but let's start them at 1:45. Well, sorry, 11:30. Happy New Year to everyone in Sydney. I think you're half an hour ahead of me. I don't remember. Happy to New Year to all of those that are already celebrating New Year's. If you're having a drink, please have one for me. Okay, Melody's still in here. Thank you, Melody. Melody, it looks like even though it says there's 8 people in here, you're the only one telling me that you're in here. The others are stalkers. Hey, stalker, 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 stalker. I'm kidding. Kinda, sort of, not really, kinda. But yeah, I'm going to try and figure out a way that I can do lives as well where I don't have, I need to figure out an even medium where I get people from America at a decent time and not 5:30 or so in the morning, and I get people from Australia at a decent time and not 5:30 in the morning. Belle, you're here? Hey, chick. Chick, 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 chick. And that's going to be very difficult because next year, my doctor, when I go back and see him, he is actually going to help me get into figuring out why it's 9 minutes to midnight there, and it's it's about half an hour before here. Okay, well, I won't say Happy New Year yet then. As I was saying, he's going to try and get me into a sleep clinic and figure out why I can't sleep at night at not most times. And he's hopefully, because he doesn't want to, according to my GP, he doesn't want to keep prescribing me sleeping tablets because he doesn't want me to get addicted to them, which is actually a smart thing to do. So, and I've had sleeping issues for a very, very, very long time. So I'm hoping that we can get on top of that. You got ages to go. It's only like nearly 6 a.m. where Melody is. Far out. That just shows how far ahead of time I am from Melody's time zone. But she's a good friend. She's awesome. She's like legendary. But sorry, I've just been, like I said, I've been feeling like shit all day. And yeah, I had a salad roll for dinner for lunch, and then after I consumed it, I felt a bit yuck. And let's just say that yuck fell right through me. Was it not pleasant? I'm addicted to sleeping tablets. Oh fuck! Sorry to hear that, Bill. I hope you can kick that habit, sweetheart, because if you can, you'll feel a lot better for it. Because I don't want to be relying on the only thing I want to be dependent on going forward into next year is my antidepressants. That's it. So fingers crossed. I'm going to do my best to stop complaining. That's going to be very, very difficult because that's something I love to do. But oh yeah, no, I already did that. It's okay. I just wanted to. But like I said before, every single person that's shown me support, love, friendship, thank you. Especially this year because it's been a bit of a rough year for everybody the last few years actually have with the pandemic and stuff like that. It's been pretty difficult to be away from loved ones and all that sort of stuff. And oops, sorry. I believe you can do it, Belle. All right, I believe in you, honey. So just try your hardest. You know, replace it with something. Get rid of all your sleeping tablets you've got and replace it with a Tic Tac. But don't tell yourself it's a Tic Tac. You know what I mean? Like that's how I got off when I got off. There's my big thing again. That's how I got away from a lot of things that I used to be on. I used to be on muscle relaxants. I used to be on sleepers. I used to be on fucking antidepressants, diet tablets, fucking a lot of shit. And the way I got away from all of it is that I went to my local chemist and I got a health supplement that helps me sleep. It's called Sleep Easy. You get like 100 capsules for like $10 from Coles, and they're not addictive. And I replaced all my sleepers that I had in the house, which was not that many, but I replaced it anyway, with them and with my, instead of being on Geramine, which even though they say it's a controlled speed, I stopped taking those and I take the Reductil capsule before every meal now. So I don't eat as much now, and I am slowly losing weight, not as fast as my brother, but shit, excuse me, fucking hell. You know, all I'm gonna say is just if you have like, sorry to bring us up to point you out, and what did Belle say? Melody, sorry. Yes, she's in Alberta, Canada. Yes, and it's funny how Melody lives in Canada, and yet I'm not saying this to sound mean or anything. She's one of the few people. There's quite a few people that are there for me, and I appreciate all of you that are. But with Melody, like it could be this time in the morning, and she's in my chat where she should be asleep. But I'm not going to complain. I appreciate all the support. But yeah, because when Melody and I talk through Messenger, show me we'll be on a video call. And she goes, "Oh, check out the snow," and she'll show me. And even because I've never seen snow as much as I have since being friends with Melody and my friend Elizabeth. I've never seen so much snow in all my fucking life. But the thing is, though, the sceneries of what they show me, you know, it is absolutely breathtaking. And I'm sure it isn't for them because they see it like every effing year. Yeah, but just be careful, Bill. I don't want to see you getting dragged through the mud because you're telling people just you know, stuff about yourself that you don't feel comfortable with. But if anyone gives you shit, you let me know and I'll defend you, sweetheart. Oh, Melody is awesome. She'll show me like sometimes she'll be downstairs and like one time she rang me and I was half asleep, between awake and asleep, so either way. And she had her hoodie on and she had it tied around her head because Melody has beautiful long hair. I mean, she had it over her head and none of her hair was showing and she had her sunnies on. And when I answered the call, she's just staring at the camera with such a I want to deck you kind of look and was fucking scared the shit out of me. And then she smiled. I knew she was cool, but still, it scared me. And yeah, Melody is one of the few people that is awesome, and I love having her on panel when she's on here. You know, so you know, it's like she's my little sister, and so is chilling with Van, which I haven't heard from in a while. So I hope she's okay. And if she happens to watch this on replay, Happy New Year, sweetheart, to you and your family. Love to you all, and love to all of you actually, not just that for their family, but love to everybody. And I hope that you all have like a safe and enjoyable new year. It's nearly time for me to say Happy New Year to Belle because it's, hang on, let me just keep an eye on this. Yes, Happy New Year, Belle. It's midnight there now. because Australia has different time zones. Like Sydney's half an hour ahead, Queensland's about half an hour ahead, Melbourne's half an hour ahead. Fucking Perth is 3.5 hours behind, so they're like, way behind. And Darwin, I think they're the same time as me, and Hobart and all that sort of shit. No fucking idea. And Canberra, no fucking idea. So. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. She's on holidays. Oh, beautiful. I hope she's enjoying herself because she deserves that. She hasn't been a well chick this year, and I hope she has a fulfilled and healthy 2023. She's my other little sister. And I've come across a few people I consider like family. Like they say, there's the family you have, and then there's the family that you make. And I'm very, very fortunate that I've created a family on YouTube that I've created. But like anyone that's on my personal Facebook, I consider very, very dear. And sometimes I'll refresh it, and there'll be people that aren't on there, and it'll piss me off. And then when I go to request them, they take forever to respond, Melody. So I don't know what's going on with my. I don't really go on actual Facebook itself that often, but I do go on mainly on Messenger. So if anyone ever needs to get a hold of me, please feel free to find me. Oh, your grandkids are there. That's so cool. Okay. Oh, okay. You'll be. I'll try and not swear, Eddie. I can't promise anything, but I'll try my hardest to. Yes, she is. Oh, she's definitely missed. Yes. Yeah, because ages ago when I'll talk to you about it offline, Dove. I don't really want to talk about it on here. But yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, it just comes down to whatever your choice of going into the new year, whatever your choice of poison, as they say, may be. Make sure it's worth it. Like there are people out there that no matter what you do or anything, there are always going to be people out there that are going to try and bring you down, but it's up to you whether you swim to the surface and survive, or you allow them to drag you down. And that is something that I am going to do my damnedest to make sure that never happens come 2023, because my whole life people have tried to bring me down, and I've allowed them to, because I thought that if they brought me down, they would accept me more as this vulnerable, pathetic person. And now it's like, you know what? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. Sorry, I had to say that, Penny. I couldn't just go what I wanted to say. Sorry for swearing around your grandkids. But I'm the kind of person that won't allow anyone to do that to me again. I trust very, 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 very few people. And like I said, if you are on my private, personal Facebook, I trust you. You know what I mean? So if you're not there, but you wish to be, and you're not sure why you're not, question that for yourself. Or if you don't have Facebook, that also might be why you don't have me on there. But no, I just want people just to have a very safe, new year. And if you're out drinking, please be safe. And if you're going to be driving, make sure it's not, make sure it's not your car, so to speak. Oh, I like, yeah. I'll never let anyone be my anchor on my neck to drag me down either, because I've done that for 40 years. And in 26 minutes, I'll be going into my 41st year on this planet. And like I said, there will always be someone out there who thinks that they can say something to you. And the thing is, though, as much as this goes out to everybody who watches this live or on replay, If you allow somebody that has hurt you to continuously do it, then you've got to do what, if they do it in person, whatever you do, whether it's a brother, a sister, a mother, father, cousin, uncle, auntie, grandmother, grandfather, whatever, friend, doesn't matter. Whatever you do not let them see that it hurt you. Because take it from me, the moment you show a tiniest little bit of hurt about what someone has done, they know, just like that, they know where to hurt you next time. But the thing is, though, is next time they'll do it in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm getting at is the fact that if they say to you something like, oh, your hair looks like shit, they see that it hurts you. But the next time they'll say, oh, have you ever thought about doing this or this or this with your hair? In other words, your hair looks like shit, so how about change it to something like this or this? You know what I mean? Or if they say something about your weight, you're doing your best to lose weight, and they'll just go, oh, yeah, keep it up. And that's the only encouragement you get. That fucking hurts me. But yeah, I've allowed people to see that hurt. Sometimes I just need encouragement, not the keep it up shit, because I don't want to hear the keep it up stuff, because of course I've got to keep it up. But it comes down to how you choose to react is how the others will get you next time if you let them see you react. But I don't want to hear any more about whoever is saying anything about me. I don't give a shit. Whoever mentions my name on their panel, be my fucking guest. And then instead of just talking about me, how about having me as a guest so I've got a chance to defend myself off the bat instead of hearing it from other people? You know what I mean? So thank you, Belle. You know what I mean? I want people just to, oh, hey, TJ, how you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see. You know, I want people to feel empowered going into 2023. How about this? Every single person in here, if you have one negative thought in your head about yourself, push it to one side and go, 2023 is about me. And then, excuse me, then focus on that. Don't go making all these resolutions for New Year's and all that sort of shit, because I can guarantee there's not a single person that's in here now who's kept a New Year's resolution since last year and went through the whole year not doing it or achieving it. If you did, great, congratulations, proud and kudos and all the rest of that good stuff. But like, I made a promise to myself at the beginning of last year that I was going to not miss people that aren't around as much. You know, try not to think about my dad. Try not to think about my grandmother or one of my close friends who passed away. Try not to think about anything negative. And the second day in, I thought of something negative and I fucked all that up. But I know now that there's nothing like I can do to change what's happened in my past. Every single little thing that I've done, whether it's mentioning my PayPal, whether it's mentioning I need you guys to help me, whether it's mentioning about how I'm feeling down, anything like that, I would rather know that I can talk about things like that on here, because then that way it's, I get sound advice from you guys. I get amazing people who, hang on. I think that's a better way. Yep. Instead of having a resolution, have a goal. My goal is to, my last year's resolution was to try and get over 500 subs, and I got there. However I got there, I got there. So, in a way, one of my resolutions was that. But I do want my channel to be more successful next year, so I'm hoping that I can discuss a bit more true crime. There are a few cases, like I said, that I would like to talk about, but there is one case I would like to talk about, but I know that there is one person that is now in chat that I know that it would upset. So I can't talk about that one as freely as I would like, because it is quite a horrific case and it is really fucked up. Sorry, Penny. And I hope you got your headphones on, Dale, because this is really bad. That I was swearing after I said I'll try not to. You know, I want people to know that I am trying, but like I said, sometimes some cases are really, like I said, are horrific and are sad and do cause me to be quite emotional as I'm talking about it. And I rather give 110% to what I'm talking about than say start crying, and then I get told that, oh, she's doing that for donations, or she's crying because she wants sympathy. No, it's because a lot of the cases I want to talk about are so fucking sad, and I don't want to upset people that I consider friends. Oh, that's, yep. Getting back on your bike has been a goal for 3 years, and you did it. I'm so proud of you, TJ. That is so awesome. Yeah, see, I've never been on a motorbike. They scare the crap out of me. Because, yeah, even, okay, speaking of scaring the crap out of me, when I first started hanging out with a particular friend of mine, and started going up to their place and stuff like that, I had no idea, like, what central locking was. And me being me, mind you, I was going through my DV at this time, so I freaked out when I heard that he locked, this friend of mine locked his door and then it locked all the others. And I freaked out. Like, I had an internal anxiety attack. I'm thinking, why is he locking me in? You know, like, what the fuck? And it took him about a year and a half to actually try and make sure that I was okay with it, because he goes, it happens automatically. It's okay. It's just a feature in the car. It's nothing I'm doing. I'm not locking you in or anything like that. And it, like I said, took him a year and a half to actually convince me of that every time it happened. So, yeah, that was funny. Oh, okay. Well, if they start coming into the room and I'm swearing, Penny, you got to let me know, because I don't want to get them going home and saying F this, F that. And that'll be bad, bad. But then your son and daughter-in-law, or your daughter and son-in-law, whichever combination is, can then have a go at me for that. You know, I love teaching kids new things. Sorry, that's really bad. But no, it's like I said, even though TJ doesn't like compliments, I thank you, TJ, for being on my panel as well. I thank Melody. I thank, well, like I said before, I thank everybody. And I thank you all for listening to me when I'm having a really down day and I just feel like absolute crap. I appreciate every single one of you that just come into my chat and let me vent. I'm I'm not going to teach you grandkids swear words, Penny, I promise. But oh, all right. Can you imagine if I did that though? Like, if I ever had a kid, I'm 40 years old, so I'm not going to have them. But can you imagine if I did? My kid's first word would probably be fuck or shit. Oh, and I was watching this TikTok video the other day, and I found it funny. So they said the lady on there, I think she's from England or Scotland. I can't remember which one, but she's from one of those places. With a cool accent, and she goes, "Have you ever wanted to call someone a twat without actually calling him a twat?" And she goes, "Well, all you have to say at the end of what they're saying is, 'There we are,' then." I thought that was really funny. But you guys probably don't, but I do. I've got a very, very effed up sense of. See, I'm using abbreviations now. Um, oh, you will though, sweetheart. Let me know once you have your first ride, TJ. I'd love to hear all about it. But like I said, it's just you, every single one of you, far and wide, you're all amazing. And I am the most lucky person to have, I can honestly say this now, that I have regulars that come into my chat. I'm very, very, very lucky. And for the people, like I said, for the people who've donated over the time since I've had my channel, thank you. For the people that have offered to donate, but then they say they can't, again, thank you for even reaching out and saying, I would love to, but I can't. And I've always stated, it's not an obligation. It's not like you join my chat, you must donate right now, right here, right now. It's nothing to do with that. It comes down to you do it if you can. And I'll say this, and I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'll say it anyway. YouTube is actually going to be removing people being able to say or have PayPal. So if you are planning or wanting to donate in the future, please make sure you copy and paste the PayPal link from my description into your phone. So that way, if any time in the future you want to, once YouTube removes it, you actually have a copy of it. So that's only if you're ever planning to. Please, if but if you already have, you don't have to do that because it'll already be in your PayPal thingamajiggy. But please just make a note of it in case you plan to. And the steps are really easy. Apparently, you just click onto it and it takes you straight there. But I don't know exactly the ins and outs of it because a friend of mine's having issues with it because it's taking her to a login shit, and I don't know. So if anyone who's friends with me knows how it all works, friends with me on Facebook, knows how it all works, please send me step by step on what to do so then I can forward it on to them. It's all good. I'm going to be going very soon, guys. 13 minutes, sorry. But 16 minutes, sorry. 17 minutes. I'm just really tired. And no one's joining me on panel. So, like, that was a sound effect. But no. Okay, here's a question for chat. What was your favourite Christmas present? And apologies again if you're planning, like, wanting to hear me on Christmas night. I got back from my brother's about 4 o'clock or so, and I had a pounding fucking headache. Sorry, Penny. And then I said, I'm going to lie down for a while. I slept through like 10 alarms, guys. Like, no shit. I slept through 10. I did. Okay, I don't have, I think so. I don't know. But Australia doesn't have Cash App. Because we don't have Venmo. And we don't have half the shit Americans have and Canadians have. I'm pretty sure it's anything that could get you money that YouTube doesn't get a cutoff because you've got to earn that so you can get more subscribers, you get the hours, and then you can get the super chats and the super stickers and membership and all that sort of shit. And then at the end of the month, YouTube takes their cut and you get sent, I think, a check or something, and then you get sent that of whatever's left over. So I think it's bullshit, but I understand where YouTube's coming from. They need to, as if they don't make enough money on things, but whatevs. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. I'm outside smoking my medical cannabis, and it's still dark. Oh, wow. Well, it should be dark. It's like 6 o'clock in the freaking morning. My dear, dear, sweet Melody. But no, but like I said, I can't express how thankful I am that you are all so. I'm sorry to keep saying it. I'm getting emotional. This is fucked. You're all so uniquely amazing. Okay, there are 3 people that there's more than 3 people, but at the moment, well, 4. There are 4 people that have actually been my guiding light since having being a part of my channel. And I'd like to express a huge thank you to those 4 people. That people are, and this is not in any particular order. So I don't think, oh, I'm first. She means more to, I mean more to her. It's nothing like that. It's just the fact that, well, the names are in my head. Okay, DJ Aussie Mum. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for I'm not sure if you're still in here, but thank you for all the advice, the support, friendship, and loyalty you've shown me over the last few months. It really does mean, sincerely, it means a lot. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Melody, I'm not going to tell you anything about her story because that's her story to tell. But I want to say, regardless of what you're going through, you're always there for me. And I thank you for that. I can't give you the advice you always need or want or be on the phone when you're wanting to talk and stuff. And I apologize. The time difference sucks balls. But thank you for the bottom of my heart as well. Thank you for being such an amazing person. And thank you for being, and this goes for you too, DJ. Thank you for being you. And thank you for being such, well, basically being the sister little sister that just, the little things you do for me, like you show me things that you have in Canada, and I look at them like, oh my God, we don't have that in Australia. And little things like that, you're awesome. Then there's Foxy Lady. I'm going to call her by her actual name. You might all know her as in chat. Thank you for opening up your heart to me this year and allowing me to be a part of your world instead of just the YouTube world. Thank you for opening your heart and letting me be part of yours. You're awesome. And thank you. Elizabeth Anderson. Where do I start with you, chick? Fuck, we did. You always put me back in my place when I'm wrong, which is very rare when we're talking on the phone. We have this unique friendship that we can be pissed at each other, but yet we understand why and we talk it out and we move on. You're my second mum. I think the world of you, and you need to chill the fuck out once in a while and just sit down and relax. I know that it's difficult to do at times, but you need to try. And for being the most amazing, outstanding human that I've ever come across in the YouTube circuit, because you're the very, very, when I started my YouTube channel, or even when I started on Facebook, you were there every single live when I started on Facebook, and you're my very, very, very first guest on my channel. So I just want to say thank you for all the love and support you've shown me over this past year and the year previous to that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. You are one of the most unique, funny, weird, loving people I've ever come across. So thank you. And to those 4 ladies, I love you all. You all are amazing, and you all keep me above board when I know I'm going to do something wrong. Elizabeth is one that says, nah, try everything once. There's a few things I won't try once because I know I won't like it. But yeah, so thank you. And I want to, just to everybody who comes into my chats and supports me regardless of what the topic is. And you're all, like I said, you're all amazing. And Mia, who now officially has her channel name back, guys. So if you are subscribed to her channel, please be aware that when you click on it, it might have a different name there, but I assure all of you that that is Mia, Mia. If you're not sure, just type into YouTube Mia Chris Watts, and if you have, and you'll find her. She's back in form. She's doing great, and a few hiccups along the way, which is not my story to tell, but she's back with her channel name. And so, yeah, every single one of you are amazing. Every single one of you. So as I was saying, getting told to shut up after he's been loud for most of the night. Can't do anything. Okay. I think it's 5 minutes till midnight, guys, and then I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting told to shut up by my neighbour, so I can't have anyone on panel with me tonight, but I'll come back tomorrow afternoon and do one. And then hopefully I don't get told to shut up. But I plan to stay on until 4 minutes. Sorry, TJ, I know you wanted to come up, darling, but not at the moment, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not bringing anyone up. I was going to and make it a fun night, but I'm getting told, like I said, I'm getting told to shut up, which is really starting to piss me off with it. But and plus yeah, nearly time to call it a night, guys. Hey, Steve. Sorry, TJ. But when I do, I just got to start doing daytime lives because clearly I'm not allowed to do them at night. But it's just frustrating. It's just bullshit. My neighbour's allowed to be as loud as he fucking wants. I'm not because I get told to shut up. But he can howl like a wolf, scream and yell at his TV. He can fucking carry on like a fucking drunk monkey. It's all okay. But I can't even do a fucking live. So do I, Penny. Exactly. Oh, thank you, TJ. No, Steve. Not doing that. Just leave it alone. He might not actually be talking about me. I don't know. But I don't care anyway because I'm going to bed in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't. I don't know. Like I said, my New Year's resolution is to try and bring more interesting content to my channel and hopefully reach 1,000 subscribers. That would be amazing if I ever achieve that. But I'm not holding my breath because there's no point in holding breath for things that may not happen. And it's nearly midnight, guys, here in Adelaide. And I'm going to be saying Happy New Year very, very soon. And I promise in the new year I'll start doing more lives as often as I can. I'll start doing them during the day when people are at work, or I'll start doing them in the morning when people are at work, and all the rest of that sort of shit. But thank you again for every single one of you that have shown me support one way or another. You know, I will say this without being a total bitch. If you want to help me get a Velocity fan, my PayPal link is in the description. That's the last thing I'll say about that. It's not anyway. Well, for this year. Oh, fucking hell. Happy New Year, everybody. It is officially the 1st of January 2023. Thank you all so, so much for being in here. Thank you so much for all your love, your support, your friendship, your love, everything that you've all shown me. It really does mean a lot to me. And just know the reason I'm saying about, I said I wouldn't talk about it this year, but anyway, the thing for the Velocity fan is the fact that that circulates and keeps the air cool, where a normal pedestal fan, all it does is circulate the heat. And Velocity fans are worth over $100 each, unfortunately. So I want to try and get, which is bad, I want to try and get two of them so I can have one in the lounge room, and then I can maneuver that into the kitchen when I can do some cooking, and one for my bedroom. So if you can help me, please do. The like I said, the link's in the thing. And if you can't, that's cool too. And if you can, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody, and I hope you all have a tremendous day and celebrating New Year's with your loved ones. I hope you get to see your loved ones. I hope you all stay safe. And on that note, guys, like I said, I did say I was going to go till midnight. I've gone a minute past it, so I'm a little bit tired, and I am going to go get some sleep and hopefully feel better tomorrow. And hopefully I can do another live tomorrow at a decent time and not at 11:30 at night. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Happy New Year to every single one of you that haven't celebrated it yet. Know that I love you all, and you're all amazing, and you're all in my heart forever. Okay? So until next time, which will hopefully be tomorrow, until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.